Hi. So, I fucked up. I'm having a bad day apparently because I filmed a whole video before this one and it turns out that I filmed it in slow-mo. So that video has to be scrapped because it is 3.5 hours of footage that I can't do anything with because it's too big to upload anywheres without it taking forever, and I don't have that patience. And my phone was overheating trying to upload it earlier. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So that video is getting scrapped, but I also filmed the beginning part of this video in slow-mo. Why does this happen to me? Why? So yeah, this is how far I got into building this binder. I really don't want to scrap this video, so I bought this acrylic binder from Meow Cafe. It is the ombre black and clear, as you can tell. And I was putting it together when I got a storage notice, and I was like, why do I have a storage notice? I will only film like 2.5 videos. Because I was filming in slow-mo. Anyways, it's still fine. We can still make this work. I just want y'all to know why I'm starting in such a weird spot right here. Is I was trying to figure out how to build this binder when all hell broke loose. So yeah, let's build this binder. I really don't want to film this video. Does that happen to you guys when like everything goes wrong and you just don't want to do it? Like, this is how I'm feeling right now. But I need to film this video. Well, I don't need to, but I will. It's just, it didn't miss much, honestly. I just had a hard time peeling off the protective film because I just kept thinking that I was gonna actually peel off part of the plastic, acrylic, or whatever it is. Yeah, this is just gonna be a chaotic video. That's just how it's gonna be. But I bought this binder because I've been obsessed with it ever since I saw it in a Meow Cafe video, like because they've been teasing it, which is very mean of them. I don't know if I'm able to do this, both of these rings at the same time. And then they were like teasing it along with the other acrylic binders, and then they never released it. But I'm not a fan of these clear binders, but this black one and also their red one are like speaking to me. Oh god. I'm not gonna be able to flip this over, am I? Nope. Okay, new plan. I'm not the smartest person out there. I'm kind of dumb. But yeah, I finally bought this one when they released it. Let's go this way. Yeah. Like that. Right. Because this goes this way. Yeah, okay. Right, these go inside, right? Yeah, because you're not supposed to see these parts on the outside. I gotta give you a screwdriver. Ah. I just really like the look of this one. I don't want to go too tight, but I don't want to go too loose either. Because I don't know if you can tell. Well, you can definitely tell. Well, it's darker, right? So it's not as see-through, you know? It's not turning into anything. afraid of breaking something. If I break it, it's my own damn fault, right? I thought the black would make it so that it wouldn't look as see-through, you know, compared to like their clear or like their blue one or whatever. Okay, I think that one's good. Then we gotta do this part. It's gonna be impossible with my nails on. Like that. And like that. And then like this. I don't know if I'm gonna like this binder, to be honest. Hello? Oh. Oh my god. I put the wrong ones. Okay, take two. I don't like doing stuff like this on camera because I am very much an impatient person. And I'm also a person that needs to get it done right the first time. If that doesn't happen, I just quit. So, here we go. Oh my god. No! Okay, I thought I had... Okay. God. I'm getting confused. Nothing's happening. Why are you just spinning in yourself? Are you? There we go. Spinning underneath too. So I guess I can talk about who's going in here. So I'm putting blitzers in here. It's very not what I want to do. I don't know. I feel like somebody else should be in here. I feel like somebody more important should be in here. Shit, I fucked up. Because it's such a different binder compared to my other binders, right? So I feel like somebody of importance should be in this binder, right? Well, at least it's working. Right? Oh, that is definitely gonna bother me. This binder might not last long. And you know what? If I don't keep it in my collection, do you know who will? Probably my mom. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this part now. Right, I'm doing this right. Fuck. I just don't want to have to like take it apart and do it again, to be honest. Okay. So yeah, Blitzers is going in here, my Jinhwa collection, and then like my Jinhwa and Goyu collection is going in here, and then the rest of my Blitzers cards, because I can't seem to get rid of them. I can't seem to want to get rid of them. Plus I have like more cards coming from the group order from their last album, so I have like extra album cards coming too. I already saw some of my claims. I have a full Luton and a full Chris set coming, so I want to keep those too. So they're going to go in here. I would like to put like a more important collection in here, but it's only a 1.5 inch, which is a lot, but for like who I collect, it's not. So I can't really put any of my other collections in this binder. So I kind of have to put one of my smaller collections, and that just happens to be my Blitzers collection. Oh my god, I'm already losing patience. Yeah. This is not meant for people like me. This is meant for people that like to do things with their hands and are good with doing things with their hands. It's definitely not me. Definitely not. But we're getting there. We seem to have put it together the right way the first time, so that's a good thing, right? Oh my god. The bottom is spinning too. Like, at least I got both. I got the whole gradient going. At least I didn't put one of the pieces upside down. Because honestly, that definitely would have happened. Okay, so we got the binder made. The squeakiness of it, I'm not a fan. these ones here. These ones, they're squeaky. Because the top one isn't. I think it's this one down here. Okay, let's put the rings like so. Okay. I don't know how the rings are supposed to fit. How it's supposed to fit in these tiny things, but I didn't send any different ones, so I'm assuming it's all the same ones that are supposed to be used. So we're gonna go with it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's pretty sturdy. I have an extra 2 sets that I can use. That's good, in case you lose some. So yeah, that was the binder being built. Now, oh, this thing is gonna gather all the dust. I can already feel it because it's like slightly sticky. I do prefer the material from the inside, not gonna lie. Oh, it's heavy when you go like that and it just drops. Like, it's not heavy when you like lift this flap up, but then you go, ooh, and then this part drops. Does a whole earthquake on the table. Let's put some pages in it. I'm just gonna use my standard pages because I got a lot of those. I'm gonna need quite a lot, but it's fine. I got extra. With changing all of my collections, I now have many more pages. I thought I was gonna run out, so I kept buying new packs. But I think like this is all the extras that I have that are not in packs. And I have 3 extra packs. I'm good. I'm good for a while. Guess that's what happens. Okay, so this is my Jinhwa collection. These are all of his cards, but I also have this little stack right here, which is the other members, so like Goyu and like my other pulls that I'm gonna put in here. I was planning on putting like only Jinhwa and then putting Goyu and then the rest of the members, but I like how Jinhwa and Goyu look together, so I think I'm actually gonna keep them together. So yeah, I'm also gonna use my Titan Shield sleeves for this, just my standard ones, because these are standard pages. So I'm planning on using red sleeves in here, but they're kind of buried behind a bunch of binders, and to be honest, I don't really feel like digging them out, so I'm just gonna leave blank spaces where I still need to put cards, because I am gonna fully set up for the Goyu Jinhwa parts. I'm definitely gonna set up for those, but for Macarena and Lunchbox, Goyu had left the group by then. He wasn't in those promotions. I am not gonna set up fully for those cards because there's still a lot of cards that I'm missing, specifically for Macarena. And I don't want to have too many empty pages. Actually, I need to separate my Jinhwa cards because I have like album mixed with non-album, and I kind of just want to put all the album cards first and then do all of Jinhwa's non-album stuff after. Okay, so for the first era, for check-in era, I only have Goyu's cards. I currently do not have any of Jinhwa's for this era. So I became a fan of Blitzers during the Macarena era, like a lot of other people, because that song is fucking amazing. I thought it was gonna be like my #1 most played song on Spotify, but it ended up not being, but it was like number 5. So like close enough. But Goyu was on hiatus during that time, and then after Macarena promotions ended, he ended up leaving the group. But I was watching, like, you know, when you get into a group, you watch like old videos and stuff like that, and he ended up being like, and he ended up being my second bias just by like watching those videos and stuff. But I never actually got to experience an era with Goyu in it, so I'm kind of sad about that. So I do want to collect his album cards at least. The pre-order cards and stuff, it's hard enough to just collect Jinhwa, so I'm not even gonna worry about collecting any of Goyu's. But for some eras I have him complete, for some eras I have Jinhwa complete, for some eras I have both complete. I'm not sure if they're gonna stay in this binder, but this collection is staying. It might just not be in this binder. So for Bobbin, I just have Jinhwa's like normal album cards. I am missing like the special cards, but I'm not gonna set up for those because I might just get Jinhwa's because they're proving to be a little expensive. So I might just get like the normal album cards for that. But for Window, I actually have a full Jinhwa set, and I also have a full photo book set for Goyu. So I will set up for the Nemos, even though I just have, I think, I don't even have any of Goyu's for the Nemos. I'm surprised that the lighting is actually pretty good because it's kind of gloomy outside. I have like all the blinds open, but the light that I usually use that's like very yellow actually broke this morning. I went to like turn on the switch, and the switch is like pretty far away from the light, and one of the bulbs exploded. And then I went to try to fix it, but like the glass part of the bulb exploded, but like the metal part that twists in is still in there. So I was like, ooh, let me try to get it out, but it wouldn't turn. So I looked at another bulb to like I couldn't figure out what way to turn it. I know righty tighty lefty loosey, I know that, but like my brain couldn't figure it out. And then I took the other bulb out, and that one also came out in one piece. The glass came out, but the metal part stayed in. So I was like, we're not touching that light fixture until that gets fixed. So that's why it's not orange today, but I'm surprised at how like decent the lighting looks. It's not as dark as I thought it was gonna be, so that's good. These are Peak Time cards. They were a part of the Peak Time show. They didn't like go on to the finale or whatever, so like these cards you got in like just the big Peak Time album, but I do have everybody for this. And then I have Macarena. So I have all of Jinhwa's photo book cards, so I'm gonna put all of those together. But I know that I have different outfits, and I have like more in this outfit. So maybe I can put, this is the other photo book card, but I have like, these are the same outfits. I kind of want to put them together. Maybe I can, see, those are the same outfit. I never even realized those two were the same outfit. But they're from different, because Macarena had a lot of cards. There's 16 cards in total per member, because you got the 4 photo book cards per member, and then they also had member jewel cases, which had like member specific cards in them, like think ATs, and you pulled 2 out of 6, so there's 6 there. And then they also had Nemo cards, which also were member specific, and again it was 2 out of 6 per member. So yeah, I don't have a lot for Jinhwa for those, because those are proving to be difficult to find. I do have my favorite jewel case cards though. These are like the jewel case concept. who have both of those because I pulled one. And then I found another one on Mercari Japan in a set with this one. But I had already pulled that one, so I have an extra of that one. So that one's actually the last Macarena, but I forgot to take my lunchbox cards out. Because I did pull 2 of his cards in my original albums, but I have his full set coming from a group order. But I'm just going to put them down here for now, because I don't really want to add another page in right now. But I will need to eventually. I just don't want to do it right now. Okay. So that's it for album cards. For pre-order cards, I'm just going to put them one after the other. There will be no organization whatsoever. They're kind of already organized in the way that I had them previously. But I did used to have Jinhwa set up with all of his pre-order cards to collect all of them at one point. And then I decided, you know, there's only a few people that I'm going to do that for. Like I even decided not to do that for WoW or Syncyub. I just have all their cards, like other pre-order cards, like one after another in their respective A5 binders, because it was getting to be hard to keep up. And as much as I like collecting pre-order cards, it is getting harder and harder because there's more and more pre-order cards for every single group out there. So it's not like you get a break, right? Especially if you collect more than one idol in full with their pre-order cards and everything. Like it's getting harder. I am organizing it a bit so that it makes a little bit of sense. It's not gonna be perfect, but I do want the same outfits together at least. So I'm glad that I do have pre-order cards for Jinhwa for every era, even if it's just a few. Like for check-in, I only have 4, and I think for Bobbin, I only have 3. But for Seatbelt and Window, I almost have a complete set. For Macarena, I have a lot too. I don't have near the amount that I have for Seatbelt and Window, but I still have a few. And I'm gonna have a bunch coming in for Lunchbox anyways, so I feel like it's a substantial enough collection that it deserves its own binder. I don't know if it's gonna be this one forever though. Someday maybe I'll think of a group to put in here that fits the standard of this binder, because it's so different. I feel that somebody so different needs to be in this binder, but I can't figure out who yet. So here we have Window. A while back I did find somebody on Instagram selling like almost complete full sets of like Jinhwa pre-order and album cards, like album specific sets, and I bought the Window set from them. So that's why I have almost all of them, because Window was a pretty hard era to get pre-order cards for, and it was expensive, but like honestly it was probably cheaper to buy it that way. And I'm glad I have these. because it just bulked up my Jinhua collection a little bit more. So that I can feel happy and satisfied, I guess, with what I have. Because who knows, like apart from the cards that are coming from my group order, who knows when I'm going to get any more Jinhua cards. Hello? Being a dick. So yeah. I know this part is probably not that interesting, but you know, if you came for the binder building part, you can leave. It's fine. Nobody cares about blitzers anyways, so I won't be mad. Although I think a lot of people just watched, like, I think it was 7 minutes, I think, was like the average view time for my videos, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad, because I watch all of the video, you know? Unless something happened and like I cannot watch the whole video, I will watch the whole thing for like most K-pop YouTubers. I feel sad that most people only watch like 6 or 7 minutes of my video. What do you mean? Oh, my hair. Where did that come from? My hair's tied. Keep running out of sleeves. That's fine. I got a lot. We're still in window era. These are still window arrow cards. Oh my god. What are... I swear these pages aren't new. They're not in a pack, so I used them somewhere else before. Oh, that's a Japanese size sleeve. So is this one. Oh, I gotta fight with it again. Jeez. I'm already having a bad day having filmed a video in slow-mo. Let's not make it worse, please. Ooh, and window finishes on the end of a page. That's satisfying. Then we have my Macarena cards. Like, I'm really happy with the Macarena cards I have. Like, this one is my favorite because it's double-sided. And I love how cute the cards were for the Macarena. For Lunchbox, some of them were cute. They did a lot of props. Or, like, specific poses. But, the, POB market is becoming way too saturated with the same exact thing. That I'm like, okay. Like, you know, sometimes I get excited because sometimes one of my groups will do one of the concepts that none of my other groups have done, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, finally. But Blitzers got all the crappy ones. They did get like the egg cards, the close-up cards. They did get the Totoro blanket. They got Burikura, which that group order hasn't come in yet. I need it to. But like I did that. So okay, that's it for now. For my Jinhua stuff, like pre-order cards and stuff. I'm gonna get more, so this is gonna get filled up eventually. But I also have a few units, because for check-in they did units. I was planning on collecting all of these, but I decided against it just because I realized I'm not a group and unit kind of person anymore. I was for a while, where I was trying to get like every group and every unit that my biases were in, but I don't care anymore. I really don't. This unit came in the window set. It's like a pre-order card. And then I have like this non-album card, which was from like a Japan event for like Macarena, but like it's blank on the back, so I think I'm just gonna put it in white sleeve. It's also very tall. So it's like the exact length of a sleeve. And always like stuck out when I had him in my A5 binder. Okay, now I'm gonna put the rest of the members in. I have the rest of the members for peak time, which I think I'm gonna do first. Because chronologically, these came before Macarena. So I'm gonna do member sets. So there's 5 members left after you take out like Jinhwa and Goyu. So it doesn't really make a nice pattern in here. So still not sure how I'm gonna set up for like the other cards. Because Macarena, I'm only collecting the photobook cards and there's 4 per member, so I can just do like member pages for Macarena. Like that's a thing that I can do. But for Lunchbox, there's 6 cards for the photobook version, and then there's the letter cards, which I don't know if I'm gonna collect. There's 3 of those. So we'll see like what I end up getting. Like I said, so far with my pulls, I'm getting a full Lutan set and a full Chris set for like both versions of the album. So 6 cards along with my full Jinhwa set. But I'm still waiting on a few group orders because I think they had to go through a different Korean address or a different proxy for like some offline fan signs. So we're still waiting on that. But I did get like pics of my claims for my online ones, and thankfully I got Jinhwa for all of them, which is surprising because a few of them I wasn't sure that I was actually going to get Jinhwa. So these ones, I think for now, I'm going to do by outfits because it works out. I got 2. Oh, and then that one has 3. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to put them in the order that they're in here for now. I'm not going to worry too much because I don't have anybody's full set. I almost have all of Chris's Macarena cards. I'm missing one. But like I don't have anybody's full set. So I can't really do a nice page quite yet. I need more sleeves. I always underestimate the amount of sleeves and pages that I'm gonna need for stuff, and I'm like, how? That makes no sense. It's like my brain always thinks that I have less than I actually do, and then when I put like everything into perspective of what I actually have, I'm like, fuck. Like the pile that I have right now to like store away is huge. Huge. And I'm still waiting on my Neokyo package to get here before storing it. So, big ass storing photocards video coming up. You bet it. You bet there will be one. It's gonna be at the end of December though, so don't keep your hopes up too high. Oh no, I'm gonna have like 1 random page at the end. I need 1 more page. Oof. God, I wish the outside of the binder was this frosted. I mean, I guess I could have put the binder in, I could have done the binder inside out. Like that could have been an option. But then the Meow Cafe would have been like backwards or whatever. Mirrored? Inverted? I don't know. And I think that would have bothered me more. Okay, so that's it. So these cards are just my pulls from the albums that I personally bought, and the fact that I only have 4 is because I pulled Jinhwa in both versions. Like I actually pulled my bias. That never happens with any group. So yeah, that is it for me building this binder. I'm a little sad that this doesn't come with backboards, but I guess I can always buy them later on if I want them. I have one extra one somewheres. I don't know where it is though. But I know I have one. Because there's a binder that I'm not currently using, and I have one extra backboard left from that one because I was using the other one in my Orbit binder. Well, my June/OT 5 binder. I can't lift the top. I don't know, I don't hate this. I don't like the squeakiness of it. Like, hello? Do you need something in there to help alleviate your pain or something? I don't know. It's very reflective, but like I can see the reflection of my tripod, but on the camera it seems like it's not picking it up, which is great because I know that everything black picks up my face reflection and we don't want that. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, even though it started out kind of rocky. We made it. We did it. I didn't have to redo anything, which is a bonus because I was scared I was gonna have to redo this whole thing. Oh, I love this inside much better. Look forward to seeing this binder in some way, shape, or form. Maybe with blitzers in it, maybe with somebody else in it. I'll figure it out someday. But for now, this is Blitzer's temporary home. And with that, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!